This is McCook's Mr. Bill. It's an honor to have you here. Why are people voting for Trump? Perhaps this short video can open your eyes a little bit to why and some of the reasons I hear on the street that people are voting for Trump. Could it be that they're just tired of 70 years of promises, only to see every one of them broken as soon as the elections are over? And for sure it has to do with the tax system that 70 years ago the average family paid about 25% of their income yearly to the government when you add it all together. Today it's over 50% and climbing. And this is government that we've given all this extra money to. They've spent that plus $18 trillion. Why are people voting for Trump? Could Trump be getting votes because of the illegal invasion? 5 of the last 7 women in southwest Nebraska have been raped by illegals. Add fuel to the fire. On the other side of the state in Omaha, a 92-year-old woman was raped and then beaten to death. Yep, it was illegal. How would you like your grandmother raped and beaten to death? Why are they voting for Trump? Could it be the rancher that bought some cattle, paid with check, only to find that the check was no good? And so he went to the bank, and the bank informed him then that the IRS had came in and taken all the money out of his checking account. And they gave the bank orders not to tell the rancher, though. Yeah. He had to hire a tax lawyer, and it took most of a year in a battle before he got most of his money back. Why are people voting for Trump? Could Trump be getting votes from people that hear stories like the boy, a 9-year-old boy, went fishing for the first time ever, and he caught a fish? So proud, he headed home with it only to have the game warden stop him, measure the fish, and it was a ½ inch too short for the species of fish he had caught. A ½ inch too short. The boy was given a $300 fine and a criminal record for the rest of his life. This by the same government that allows our senators and congressmen to have insider trading in the stock market, so they leave office multi-millionaires. An activity that would put the average citizen in prison for 20 years. Why are they voting for Trump? Why are they voting for Trump? Could it be because of a man that had been involved in a car accident and was in a wheelchair for the rest of his life, and he lived in pain? And so his doctor prescribed painkillers for him. And the doctor, however, was going to be gone for 2 months. And so he gave him a 2-month supply of that pain-killing drug. Well, that was too much for him to have legally. And so the government sent their SWAT team in and busted in the door, grabbed the man, threw him out of his wheelchair onto the ground, handcuffed him, terrorized his wife and children, and put him through the court system, and he was convicted, and he is now presently spending 10 years in prison. Why are they voting for Trump? Is it as simple as the people angry with the United States giving welfare to almost every nation on earth? And those that they don't give to, they loan money to, and they make the United States taxpayer back the investment, so that if it fails, we, the taxpayers, have to pay for it. Is that why they're voting for Trump? Why are they voting for Trump? Perhaps they're tired of seeing our young men that we've spent $100,000 to educate killed by a 50-cent bullet on the other side of the world. Is it as simple as that? There are many reasons why people are voting for Trump. You'd have to ask each individual person. But perhaps It's things like this that finally push people over the edge. When in the United States there are a number of areas now that you can be put in prison for killing a deadly poisonous snake. You can be put in prison. At the same time, you can kill an unborn child, and that's completely legal around the nation. In other words, a snake has more rights than an unborn child. Why are they voting for Trump?